So guys, have you ever asked yourself why some people seem to remain broke no matter how hard they try, no matter how hard they work, maybe working 9 to 5 plus extra shifts every single day, but they still seem to remain broke? Well, that's exactly what I'm going to be talking about today in this video. So stay tuned guys. Now, well, guys, if you have been asking yourself this exact question, why some people seem to stay broke every single time, I have been asking myself the same question. And of course, I have done lots and lots of research on this point. In this video, I'm going to be talking about these points. It's something that affects every single one of us at some points in our life. It's money management. So many people love money, so many people want to get money, but so many people, when they get it, they think about how to maintain that money. Some people use the money to get to higher levels. Some people use the money and, well, they don't know how to use the money and they fall back down. Some people just get confused with the money, spending left and right, and at the end of the day, they are left with nothing. Empty pockets. And if you are tired of living paycheck to paycheck every single day and you want to change that, keep watching this video. Welcome back guys, my name is William. On this channel I talk about financial boost, I talk about starting your own business, and I talk about ideas and ways that can help you shape your life on your path to your financial success. So if this is your first time here, don't forget to like and subscribe, and of course if you're a returning subscriber, you already know you are amazing. Now the very first dumb habit that so many people keep on maintaining, which keeps them broke and keeps them living paycheck to paycheck each and every single day, each and every single month, is impulse buying. Impulse buying has definitely gotten the hold of us at some point in time in our lives. Me too, at some point. Everyone tends to experience this at some point in their lives, which is pretty normal. But then if you can build yourself to be able to avoid impulse buying, then you are on the right path to success. Sometimes you might want to get a designer bag, that designer shoe, or something luxurious. That's a want, right? You want so many things that you don't even need, because there's a difference between wants and needs. Sometimes you want something which, well, when you buy them, you can still come add to the hundreds of bags or hundreds of stuff that you have in your shelf. But let me tell you something guys, one trick that I've come to understand in my mind. Now here's the point. Do you remember 20 years ago when mobile phones became popular, or maybe about 23 years ago when mobile phones started getting popular and most people in the world started buying mobile phones, big mobile phones? Remember the big mobile phones, the big Motorola's, the big Nokia's? Well, our dads back then, I remember they used to put it here, like here, and some used to hold it like this so people can see that they have a mobile phone. They used to feel good about themselves. They used to feel great. Back then, that was real luxury. People used to see it as luxury, right? Fast forward to today. What do you think about that? If someone gives you that phone, maybe you for free, you wouldn't want to get that, right? The truth is that every single day, every single month, every single year, new types of devices, new types of phones, new types of bags, new types of shoes keep getting produced. So if you say you want to keep up with the trend, for how long are you going to keep up with that trend? Just remember that if you can't buy something right now, it doesn't mean you won't be able to buy it the next month. It doesn't mean you won't be able to buy it next year. Do your best to reduce impulse buying as much as possible and then divert the funds to where necessary. That will definitely lead you to the right path on your way to financial success. The dumb habit number 2. Eating out too often. Well, I used to be a victim of this in the past, but I learned to realize that, and I've been fighting that a lot. Because, you know, when you eat out too often, you spend a lot of money, and not just that, there's a downside to it too. You know, the food might not be as healthy as you want. When you prepare your own food at home, you are really sure that, okay, this is really healthy, this is what you have put, this is the amount of salt you have put into this is the amount of vegetables you are eating today or tomorrow. That's better for you, for your health, and for your pocket. Sometimes a meal that you can cook yourself at home can cost maybe $5, but if you go out to eat the same food, you might spend even up to $50. Imagine that each and every week. If you're eating out about 4 to 5 times a week, let's just say 5 times a week, you love eating out. 5 times a week times $5 or times $10 or times $15. How much is that? And how much do you earn per month? So if you take all of that and you subtract the amount that you spend each and every single month on food outside, how much will be left? This point definitely doesn't mean that you shouldn't go out, you shouldn't hang out with your friends, you shouldn't go out with your family to have fun. Of course, occasionally it's okay, it's fine. You can go out from time to time to have fun, to eat out. But making it a habit is a really dumb one for your pocket. So do your best to limit going out to eat as regularly as possible. And of course, this will help you strike off one of the bad habits that you have, which is letting you live paycheck to paycheck. And now, good people, on to bad habit number 3, not tracking your expenses. Remember, everyone has expenses, and I'm sure you have your own expenses too. Each and every single month, you have a salary maybe, or you have money that comes in, and you have money that goes out in one way or the other. So maybe you're spending money on groceries, you're spending money on clothes, you're spending money on shoes, maybe on rent, maybe on bills. Now, you need to make sure that you understand how much of your salary you are diverting to your bills and your rent. You know that when you receive that each month, okay, you say that this amount of money you are putting it for your bills, for your rent, is going that way. And then this amount of money, maybe it's for food, you put it this way. Then this amount of money, maybe it's for leisure, for shopping, you can put it that way. But before you get to money for leisure and shopping and stuff, do your best to understand how much you are receiving and how much you are spending. If need be, you can even use a budgeting app, or a simple spreadsheet will do. You can use any of those to be able to keep track of your expenses. That way you can help yourself to limit unnecessary spending where necessary and when possible. Because I've understood that when I understand where my money is going to, I understand where to divert my funds to much better, which will definitely yield me more interest on the go. And now guys, talking about yielding more interest on the go, the very next dumb habit that so many people fall into is neglecting to save and invest money. This particular aspect cannot be stressed on enough. I've spoken about this in most of my other videos where I talk about investing and saving. It's really helpful. I think the two go together. You need to be able to understand how to invest, how to save, what part of your income to invest, what part of your income to save. Putting these two ideas together will definitely get you on the road to where you want to become financially. So guys, by now, if you are not setting a certain amount of your income each and every single month for saving and investing, then you are going down the wrong path. You need to start building the habit. Remember, you don't need to start saving $5,000 or 50,000 francs or 20,000 naira. You can start small. You can start with as little as $10. You can start with as little as $20. Nothing is too small when you're investing. Remember, compounding interest can always take its place in the long run. But you just need to make sure that you start right now. Let go of the bad habit of ignoring your savings and investing. Do your best. If you are drinking too much, if you're eating out, all the extra amounts of money that you are spending on those stuffs, try to divert them, put them into your savings and investing options. If you remain consistent, it will definitely help you reach your financial goals much faster. And now guys, on to the bad habit number 5, the last but not the least, ignoring debt. Well, so many people are in debt right now all over the world. And there are a couple of videos in this channel where I've spoken about how to get yourself out of debt. Towards the end of this video, you can see the link to that video. Try to show it up over here so you can go watch it and help yourself to get out of debt faster. Now, debt can be really overwhelming, but then ignoring your debt would not make it go away. Make sure you pay off all your debts as soon as possible, because that will really be able to help you use the money for something much more helpful, which will then in turn lead to your financial goals. So if you've got some debts right now, do your best to prioritize those debts. Well, what you can do is this, like I've spoken in a couple of my previous videos, you can start with the high interest debts, because the huge problem with those debts are the interest rates. So if you can pay off the high interest debts, then you can handle the lower interest debts and you can break free from debt. That will help you to use the money which you could have been spending on debts to be able to invest and save and get yourself financially stable. So do not neglect debts, guys. Well, I know you might be saying to yourself, but how do I get the money to be able to handle all of these debts? I have so many bills to pay, I have so many things. Well, I explained this in one of my previous videos too, where I talked about how you can do to be able to start handling these debts. So this is it, guys, the 5 dumb habits that keeps us all broke every single time. By avoiding these habits and making smart financial decisions, you can definitely take control of your life and start living the life that you want. And of course, if you want to learn how to get yourself out of debt like I spoke about, you can check out this video right here. I hope it helps you get out of debt ASAP and also get you on your way to financial success. And of course, guys, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget, this is Willen. See you next time.